Okay, Bernard Brewster was born in the historic parish of Hawarden, Flintstone, North Wales in 1852. His father was the Reverend Mr. Waldegrave Brewster. His mother's name is unknown. Bernard Brewster came to Canada from England in 1874, although there is some conflict as to whether it happened in 1874 or 1873. He traveled by train to Moorhead and then by boat to Winnipeg. He was employed for 6 months by the Canadian Pacific Railway, which was at that time completing a land survey from Rat Portage to Winnipeg. Over the winter of 1875, he cut cordwood on the banks of the Assiniboine River. In the spring of 1876, accompanied by Joseph Finlayson, he left Winnipeg and traveled overland via Red River cart, arriving in Prince Albert in June. Brewster attended the treaty ceremony at Fort Carleton, where, after the treaty was signed, he sold the First Nations people nuts and candy before returning to Prince Albert. While in Prince Albert, he met Bishop John McLean, the first Anglican bishop of the Diocese of Saskatchewan, as well as a young man by the name of George Mackay. Mackay had been a catechist and schoolmaster at St. Mary's, and Brewster took over that position for a year when Mackay left to attend university at Cambridge, England. He subsequently took charge of St. James on the John Smith First Nation, now Muscadet, and later did similar work at St. Andrew's, Helcrow. In 1879, Brewster took up a homestead at Fenton, and on March 24, 1881, he married Emma Harriet Laux, daughter of the late William Laux and his widow. While freighting from Troy, now Fort Qu'Appelle, with his brother-in-law Harry Laux, Brewster met a lone horseman who identified himself as that bad man, Riel. The following year, as commander of the No. 4 Company of the Prince Albert Volunteers, Brewster found himself in action against that same lone horseman, Louis Riel. Brewster continued living on the homestead for the remainder of his life, serving as a justice of the peace for 8 years and as postmaster at Puckin for 28 years. He was survived by his wife of 43 years, as well as 2 daughters, Mrs. Pridham and Mrs. Munsey, as well as 4 sons, Waldegrave, Bertram, Harold, and Raymond. Bertram saw service as an infantryman in France in World War I and lived to over 100 years of age. He was medically discharged from the Army and took over the farm in 1921. Bertram never married and still owned the original farm homestead at Fenton when it was given the 100-Year Farming Award on June 5, 1982.